Happy time zone, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns 2. Great to have you with us this wonderful Monday. Is it a wonderful Monday? Who knows. Today we got some more Ocarina Time randomizer action for you with this losers bracket round 3 matchup between Challensois and Words for Swords. Both fighting for the tournament lives. This is going to be a great race to watch. On track and duty today we have Ashley and NX and Tenacious Toad. And without further ado, I'm going to shut up and leave you in the capable hands of your commentary team today, Lee Harold and Mad Mug Adam.
Good day, everyone.
Good day. Good day, mate.
Welcome to the lower bracket round 3 between Challensois and Words for Swords. Both very powerful runners, with Words for Swords being seated number 15, with Challensois at 53. Words for Swords was actually taken down to lower brackets within round 1, but he's been fighting back, keeping his tournament spot for the past 2 rounds. So, yeah, I think that he could still definitely pull it.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to be fairly close, despite this difference in seeding. If you can check the average time, best time ever, and their last 10 races, as well as like the 7 races that both of them have been in, where it's more or less close to even.
Honestly, I don't put too much stock in the seedings on this tournament just because of how good the top 64 is.
Yeah. But it will be pretty exciting on how things will go, because this season has had a lot more upsets and swings.
Looks like this will be their first 1v1 as well.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see. Alright, and it looks like we are...
We're starting with the Forest Medallion. It's an adult start. Let's just wait for them to catch up and show us the screen. But we are also starting off with Sun Song, so...
Yeah, this is great for time of day routing, not great for checks.
Yep. The match should be getting underway pretty soon.
Yeah, I got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
But adult start Forest Medallion, I wouldn't be surprised for both of them. Just immediately check pedestal, grab the song.
Yep. And we're off.
Alright.
A pedestal check for both.
Water, Dongo, Jabu, Spirit, Shadow. Alright. And then ZL is the prelude check.
That just makes it a lot easier.
Yep.
You can see the hints out front here. Big Pose is dead. King Zora is dead.
Forest Temple to Baronade.
SFM to King Dodongo.
Okay. What? The only check there is bomb locked.
Well, it could be hammerlock too. But it could also be for a song that leads to a bomb bag.
Right.
It looks like Words is grabbing a few rupees here. Well, just the 20.
Alright. Alright, early CAC play. Makes sense. And let's see what Rufio has for us today.
It's the Lens of Truth.
Alright.
Not really useful right now, but it could come in handy. Oh, a big chest.
Nah, big Goron dead.
Yep. And there's the magic, so now it's useful.
What the hell?
I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a lot of L's and R's in chat.
There we go.
What is up with Kakariko having all of these different items? Like, 2 strengths, 2 hook shots, and now magic and lens.
It's prelude in the windmill.
Hey, they don't have to save quit.
Yeah. Alright, Andrew had nothing. We'll look at Cow Cage here. More nothing. And then off to the graveyard where we'll pick up another song thanks to getting ZL off the Forest Medallion.
Oh, let's see what's in Shieldgrave. That's not shoes. Pretty sure that's why Challensois decided to stay in there for a bit longer.
Boop. That is iron.
Yep, those are irons.
Alright, irons on the Valley Crate. Not Valley Crate, holy crap, brain. Graveyard Crate.
The box with the work boots. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said it again. Poor Link getting roasted alive by Dompe.
Yep.
And a
Clean
small
48 for Challensois.
Those are hover boots.
Those are hover boots. Okay.
Well, at least Bolero. No, we still can't get to Bolero quite yet. Well, the Bolero check, unless we actually get the song for it. But the graveyard can basically be full cleared.
Won't be able to get crater torches. Alright. I'm interested to see what the song will be.
Yeah. And it looks like Challensois is just gonna do hover boots, and he got caught by the Redead. That Redead's been claiming a lot more victims than usual. Oh my god! I was talking about that earlier! What the hell? I swear, I swear, I swear everything is just trying to spite me.
Sounds about right.
What's an easy check, nonetheless.
Yep. Minuet, another song for Song Chain. I cannot see through that smoke. Oh, that's
like
just
a
a shield. Yeah, it's just a Deku shield.
This is the craziest song chain this early.
Not quite yet. Ah, there's Eponus.
You know what? Desert Crossing is actually in logic.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy. And it hasn't even been 10 minutes.
Lord have mercy.
Rush Ice. If only. It looks like Words for Swords is staying adult for now.
Or just wanting to buy the shield, one of the two.
It looks like it's a river play.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, Stone Forest is a path location, so we'll see at least that, as much as you would love to skip it.
So I would imagine maybe a graveyard path soon.
Not necessarily.
There might be.
There might
Forest
be, yeah.
path to Baronade, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
With,
Yeah, it's Forest to Baronade.
Forest Temple to Baronade, Sacred Forest Meadow to King Dodongo.
Yep.
The beeping that never stops.
Alright, get your left and rights in chat.
Was that, BK? No, Central Pillar.
Yeah. As always, I'm going alright. Central Pillar, small key. Well, I'm already wrong.
Still, having the Iron Boots will be convenient.
Yeah.
And the beeping has stopped. Oh, is that Saria song? Yes.
I'm burning cack, yeah. Lon Lon Ray and Trudeau's letter wins again. For light arrows.
Damn! That's why I consider it a stroke of good luck, then.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to say if it's dancing Darunia is required yet. There's nothing hinting towards it. I just know that Saria's song is on Burning Cack, because it's an always hint.
Yep. Songs are hard. Just as fish are friends, not food. Dark bait. Ooh, ha, ha.
Deku Tree to Morpha.
That's two oh, that's, oh, right. Morpho, not Baronade Brain. Frog's 2 dead.
Yep. Wait, that's a scale.
No, was
Frog,
that?
Frog's 2
Frog's
says
2 scale. Okay. So, Stone Deku and Stone Forest are pass.
Yep. Lap Dive is dead, though.
Yeah.
And there's something in the forest. There's
It's
the
a
hook
hook shot.
You know that Challensois is probably gonna pick that up anyways.
Yep.
Oh, that means Words for Swords is gonna be dipping right away. But he can only do 2 checks unless he can find a key.
Forest Temple dip?
Yep,
Huh.
because it's Path.
Yeah.
I can admire this play, actually. You could say it's risky, considering that you only have 2 checks available, unless you
Right.
can get the key. Because with hover boots, it does open up the entire courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not here in this entrance chest.
Right.
If the Stalfos chest has nothing, then he's gonna have to come back when he either has strength or a bow.
I mean, Song of Time
Preferably
or
strength.
both. If this chest has nothing, he can't even get to where he needs strength, so he needs Song of Time.
Well, you don't
Or
need to
bow.
cross. It's just Lens of Truth for light arrows.
Yep.
And we're gonna
Oh,
get
let's see.
a save warp from Challensois' side.
Yeah, it's the best time to see the child spawn.
Mm.
Well, we
Oh,
got a
there's the
key.
key.
Alright, child spawn is in Kokiri Forest. So almost completely vanilla.
On the bright side, Challensois is going to be picking up his hook shot.
Yep.
Later, after... Well, not later. This is much faster.
Yeah.
Mido's house is now Link's house. Yes. Who knows? It could still be AD for Nocturne.
Sacred Forest Meadow Adult was Epona. We haven't seen Child yet.
Yeah. Red money. He's gonna go for this skull, which is always a good sign. Maybe. Wait, Skull Mask is dead.
Yeah.
And so is this scrub.
Child Assassin song is
Serenade. So it's not that.
It's either Epona's or Hammerlocked in the grotto out here.
Yeah. opponent does lock access to GTG.
So far.
As the Wasteland and Fortress.
That's at least until we find a long shot.
Yep. Yep, you read that right, Challensois. It is Frogs 2 for a scale. and if that scale locks another scale, then yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I'm not crazy, but it will hurt their routing a lot.
I still consider it crazy. That just means that that Jabu and DC are fairly early into Logic.
Yeah.
He hasn't really found anything in the courtyard, but he's done most of Forest. He's done about half of Forest.
Well, there's still the longest part of the temple left.
With Forest of Baronate, yes, technically. And blue t-shirt, so... Good for Water Temple. Well, we have almost every single Warp song.
Yeah. It's the one we're missing that's scaring me.
Another Forest Temple to Baronade.
Yeah. That looks like a piece of heart on the arch.
And there's Nocturne, so never mind.
Yep. So, we have Songs and Storm, Song of Time and Storms left. One's on all dungeons, the other's on ice.
Yep. So more than likely, the scale is not going to be, that scale on Frogs 2 is most likely locked by another scale, or it's not logically relevant. It could still be AD for Song of Storms.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Technically. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get a flame storage from Challensois though.
Nah.
Any of the child songs could still be AD.
I believe the only two songs that can't be all dungeons anytime are Prelude and Serenade. Minuet is only when it's logical forest access, which we can might skip, so we don't care about. And Bolero is only when it's hover boots on top of the volcano.
Yep. And for Requiem, it's for when logically for small key on child side, or hard required for small key on child side, or the boss key on child side.
And plus no keys on adult side.
Yep. Or if either of the two strengths in spirit are locked behind child spirit. For a required spirit temple. And the only way opponent's song could be a hard AD is when the second hook shot is is past the bridge in Valley, and Requiem is vanilla.
Well, unless light arrows on horseback archery.
Or horseback archery for like 2 checks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the former is going to be a little more common than the latter.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, we don't have to worry about a bonus song at all. No, not really. Your key logic is still not too bad to have wrap your head around, but it is a 6-page document.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like I'm out.
Always go all right. It's working out for me.
It was the first one was L.
Oh, I missed that completely apparently.
But it's clear that the light arrows are going to be something that's super obtainable. I think the only thing Words for Swords has over in Challensois is partial completion of Forest Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's, Challensois has more child checks done.
All right. Open grotto time.
Yep. We'll just see what it is. Though I think this team is sort of directing us towards GTG. Graveyard Path to Twin Rova. I was right! I knew Graveyard had to be a path. Let me see. There were hover boots, and there was Bolero.
Bolero.
Although, yeah, but we don't have any. Oh, we missed it. But we don't have a bomb bag. We don't have a bow or a strength to make use of actually getting to the Bolero check.
Alright.
Wait, Mirror Shield and... Well, we know where the Iron Boots are.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Boots and Hover Boots. I'm pretty sure Central Pillar was also hinted. Wasn't it a small key or something?
Okay.
But I think
We're gonna have double
Challenge
fishing.
should do some GTG.
Not sure, but maybe. Alright. Gotta love fishing.
means bomb bag is probably in GTG or somewhere in that area. That's the only thing I can think of for that path to King Dodongo.
Oh, it could still just be hammer locked in the grotto.
That would mean that we'd have to find the hammer, which then means that we'd have to get the song anyways. A lunker, indeed. I just like how that's become one of the big memes in Season 6. And it's all because of an FPA call, which makes sense, because something unexpected may happen. Loopy. Might as well pick it up. Why not? An extra 5 rupees is always nice to have. I was about to say credits. I had MVM on the mind. Yes, Joel, the spinning fish. And it looks like Challensois is also doing Forest Temple. Sadly, it's going to be a bit of a time sink for him.
It's required anyway. At least in this seed for the path. It's not like you were gonna skip it.
But, yeah. Hopefully, either of these runners will go to GTG soon, because the Siege is just begging for that to happen now. We've got quite a few checks that are available to us in GTG. Oh, fighting with just nuts is painful against the Stalfos.
Yeah.
The Master Sword. Yeah, they did I know that Words for Swords did Courtyard earlier. Didn't yield much of anything, sadly. Ooh, 10 Skulls is dead. I think we're getting a Chicken's play.
Gotta love them chickens. Alright, Anju.
Oh, she just wanted to give us some love. because she didn't want to touch the chickens herself. After all, she is allergic. I'm guessing Words for Swords will probably do GTG then, because he's already done Forest. And with the shield, he didn't have to burn through as much time as Challensois is right now. Mostly just because the lack of shield in Forest Temple is
Yeah.
But he'll probably be making his way there as well. Probably reversing.
Right now, just going over a bunch of checks we already seen.
Yep. It's... Things will probably pick up more when we get to GTG. Or, Prelude? Oh. Oh, I want to see him kill... Oh, it's not going to kill the Tektite. That's actually one of my favorite moments in this game, is just steering Epona towards a Tektite to kill it. Oh, there's the river play from Challensois. So yet another, it's another one of those overlaps. But sadly, Challensois is going to be pretty disappointed. Check this hint out, which I believe was a repeat. Oh, 40 is dead. Cool.
No, we hadn't seen that hint yet.
Okay.
Burning Cactus areas.
Yep. Burning Caxarias, but we don't know what OT is for now. Oh, there's Greg.
Alright. I really don't have very many options.
Yeah. It's GTG or bust. I didn't think a seed like this would be happening today, where we just get absolutely pigeonholed into this one area. No one's done Valley yet. Okay, so Challensois heading to lake.
The
Was
big
that?
chest on the hammer rocks.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll definitely need that hammer anyways, because... Yeah, it's always nice to have the hammer. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. But yeah, both of our runners are forced to do GTG. But since Words bought a shield, he will be saving extra time over Challensois, just because he'll have faster combat with
That wasn't enough.
with jump/storage.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely something there, but it's actually accessible with hover boots too.
Mm-hmm.
Graveyard Path to Twinrova. It could just be strength.
No, the graveyard path probably just those hover boots.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the hover boots or bonus. No, it's not a bonus because that would be in SFM for Path to King Dodongo. So both of them do overlap somehow. Strength or a bomb bag would be in here. Now, if only you can lift those rocks. It looks like Challensois is going for skulls as well.
Hammer!
Hammer!
That could just be the path there.
There's a big chest out there, so I wouldn't skip out afterwards.
Right.
Now we'll get to see the last check in SFM.
Right.
Oh yeah. And the fighting here is going to be much simpler for Words with the shield he has. You won't have to waste a single nut. But fighting with those rocks is going to be a huge pain still. Oh, poor Challensois missed both times when she was stunned, but still managed to get her. Yeah, it's definitely Epona's, because the hammer was locked behind Epona.
Mm-hmm.
Another small key to add to the repertoire.
Alright.
Extra money.
Bunch of money we're throwing on the floor.
The Ring of Fire not being very nice to words.
Mm-hmm.
But he
So
got
here's
the
just
winner. And
Hammer
there's
rocks is a
not
slingshot.
on Hammer Rocks. I'd still pick that up just in case. There aren't too many checks left that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was really smooth, and just for nut. That was actually pretty good on Challensois' part. Sadly, he did not get to the waterfall. So he's
just barely missed.
Ooh.
No, invisible roof.
Bomb
bag.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's DC out of there. So yeah, bonus song for King Dodongo. That's actually.
Oh my god, there's another one.
Are you kidding me? Back to back.
I heard you needed a bomb bag, so I put a bomb bag with your bomb bag. Another one.
And another one.
I'm gonna laugh. This is a third bomb bag right here.
Yeah, same here. I was just thinking that. Ow.
They're like, not today. No, that's a key.
The key.
Makes sense, but... So, we're missing a bunch of keys to go any farther. I didn't get a good look at the maze because I suck at those peaks. And I thought it'd be at least 4 because it assumes worse key usage. Add 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and then... Or 2 to the right, 1 to the left for the first bomb bag. So at least 3 for... Which we got 3, so... That works out. We're about to see swords do the same thing. Oh.
Gonna do a bit of pause buffering. Ooh, that's the second
That was
time.
Nice. So they could... I have no
think
idea why they do the pause. It might just be for the pause buffering.
Yeah, probably, but that.
Ooh,
Oh,
we made it!
If there's something on this waterfall, oh, Words for Swords just lucked out. Oh, Wasteland Chest is dead.
Oh, that's good.
But that's not a trick you see very often.
No,
Oh,
nothing.
I wouldn't really say lucked out anymore. But still.
Also, welcome in CSR main. Did y'all already finish that RSL race?
Must have been a pretty fast one, huh?
Yeah.
But RSL is always pretty wild. It's either fastest frick, or it's like the next half of your day dedicated to it. That's all I can say.
2-piece Triforce one, okay. Oh, no spoilers, please. 3 keys, GTG Alpha Alpha.
Well, definitely reeks of.
Actually, no. No, we only had 2 keys.
Yeah.
Because one of the keys we got was bomb locked.
Yep. The third key is bomb locked.
Yeah, so we only had 2. And that bomb pack is still out of logic.
Graveyard still path to Twin Rofa. But I'm pretty sure Words for Swords is going to go into Dodongo's Cavern. That means Dodongo's Cavern... No, it'd only be like... What? Because the hammer does put a lot of things into logic.
They are, Kirby. At least at this moment.
I think going to SFM after DC would actually be something I would do next. But these runners know more than me, so I'll just watch as they go. 50's dead.
All right.
Oh. Oh, bottle. I would say the 2 magic words, but you know, the tech behind it is banned.
Oh Lord.
Irons are indeed in the graveyard.
Yeah, no, Challensois scum the slingshot.
Oh!
Hammer
big.
maze.
Oh!
Agony.
Pure agony. That is pure agony! Sorry, just had to do a medic voice. 30 is also
dead. Yeah.
So not not a skull seed.
Nope.
Oh, that was excellent.
Go save my father. Have 5 rupees.
It's like he doesn't care about his father at all. I mean, the only thing that could be worse for him to give you is an ice trap.
Go save my father. Now freeze and die.
Because he's collecting life insurance off of Darunia.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's 12 skulls for sword already.
Yep. But we'll be getting the fire medallion, which means we're just one song away from getting Saria's. Crazy, huh? That's Toilet!
Toilet's dead. Wonder what we'll find in here.
I do like Challensois' routing with actually incorporating skulls, as 20 is still on the table until stated otherwise. Currently at 14.
Not bad.
Wait, Challensois, you could just use your hammer.
No, he's Bomberman. He wants to blow up the whole world.
Yes. To be fair, it does have pretty good music, so... there's that. But Words for Swords isn't exactly slacking on skulls either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 13 for him.
Oh, something big here.
Mm-hmm.
Ferrars.
Ferrars. Hey, that's nice.
That's useful.
It's nice to have early, especially with magic.
Yep. By the time Challensois enters DC, Words for Swords leaves. So DC is basically just a revolving door. And now it's time to fight the hardest boss in the game, because you can't one-cycle it. Unless bomb is turned on. I actually just love how, even in Bonko, King Dodongo is affected by it. But sadly, Standard does not have that setting on. And it's a bomb refill, but we're still getting the medallion at the end of the day.
Yep.
We can't exactly go deeper into Dodongo's cavern.
Well, there is no deeper.
Well, yeah. Or to GGG or Forest.
Right.
The only other place I can think of is Fire Temple.
And
And Child Spirit. Those are the only two places that I could possibly think to actually go to. Oh right, there's still SFM.
Yeah.
Because there's still the one item check, even if Epona's does lead to that bomb bag. Well, leads to the hammer. But we're gonna get Bomb Chew Bowling.
Oh yeah.
And probably Hyrule Castle Ferry. Not much else left for checks that are completely available. It's mostly just a bit of dungeon dipping.
Target in the woods.
Target in the Woods, dungeon dipping, SFM.
You can do a lot of the field grottos now.
Yep.
All the grottos in Lost Woods. Well, bowling was a bust. Alright. SFM songs were Epona's and then Serenade. Chuckles.
Oh, it's
Another
not...
sling.
The slingshots don't... Well, I don't think they lock each other, but they are hammer locked.
Also, the slingshot has actually been going to be required here for Child Spirit because you don't have boomerang or bomb juice to hit the switch.
Yep. Well, bomb chews would still be considered out of logic.
Yeah.
If only. Because then I would hope that Bonko is on, just to see King Dodongo die on hitting a wall.
Also, happy 1 hour, everybody.
Oh, there's the
Mirror Shield on Nehru's Ferry. Happy 1 hour. Shoutouts to our runners, Challensois and Words for Swords. Shoutouts to our trackers today. We have Tenacious Toad and Ashling. And then shoutouts to my co-commentator, Lee Harold. And shoutouts to our restreamer, Psychonaut.
Oh yes, and to our French restreamer, Malika. Oh, it looks like Challensois is going for the fire dip. I did say it was one of the plays that was going to be...
That command doesn't get updated all the time, but I believe that's correct today. Yeah, that is correct today. The French community has been rotating around who restreams it in French. And they don't restream all of the races, mainly. They do quite a few of them, but mainly the ones that have French runners.
Yeah, in this case, it's Challensois.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a very big French community. We have actually a pretty nice sized Brazilian Portuguese community as well.
Yep. In fact, there's still a few runners that are representing Brazil in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could logically cross the desert even before getting Requiem, but Requiem was on Epona's song, which meant that they're just not going to do it anyway. And with Wasteland Chest hinted dead, they're just going to go as far as GTG.
Hmm.
Well, that's locked by a fire source, so it's definitely magic locked in spirit.
Mm-hmm. So Challensois gonna run out of timer here. Luckily, he just picked up a fairy.
Yup. Cooked alive. Save quit, just in case there's nothing on Silver's chest. And that way you could also save the key. But it looks like, as for Fire Temple, Challensois is probably going to have to go a bit further in. Not bomb locked in Fire Temple yet. And even if that was the case, oh wow, there's something big here. This is bomb locked, so the last slingshot! We got slingshot percent within 66 minutes!
Sounds about right.
The hell? Three goddamn slingshots. And not a single bow. Alright. Where does Words for Swords go after doing some Lost Woods checks as child? Because we know that some of the ones that were done earlier by Challensois were dead. I don't think we've seen the target in the woods quite yet. As well as the 2 bomb lock checks. Actually, I think we might have seen them with the hammer at least. Actually, no. I don't quite remember. Alright. What kind of controller does Words for Swords use, by the way? Because sometimes he does hit the D right instead of D down. Might be just a GameCube controller. Second Mega Drive controller. Oh, the claim check, and it's dead. Rip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if only Xbox controllers had notches. The Wii steering wheel. And I appreciate the skull hunt here on Challensois' side. There's the boss key. And Words is doing a bit of rupee farming. He doesn't exactly have... Yeah, 10 skulls was nothing. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Song of Storms is on Ocarina of Time. So we know that Ice Cavern has Song of Time. And that's a lot of checks. That is an AD locked scale. I think Challensois is just, yeah, I don't know what he's doing exactly. He's probably just reversing back, or... Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. It's not quite AD there yet, until we can't find anything else. But it's close. Well, I wonder why Challensois went through all this way just to walk all the way back here when he could just save quit.
No idea.
Sadly, the fire dip isn't really paying off. Okay, perfect. It landed inside. And nothing. There we go. Now Evolve is dead. But he did get money out of it, so I suppose that was a pretty good dip. Looks like we're going back into SFM after this. Oh, there's choose! That means, it's not... that fire temple's not exactly hovers locked at all,
Right.
but it is bow locked.
Hmm.
Nope. It's just for opponent's song. Oh.
That makes sense.
Seeing a seed like this just put a smile on my face. Something more complex for King Dodongo. I wonder if we're gonna get a domain check, or we're gonna do Hyrule Field. I think Hyrule Field would be the last logical bastion of this seed, given the amount of bomb lock checks available there. Wait, was that Central Pillar? Yep. That's a repeat. But it looks like Words is probably going to Domain.
Mm-hmm. It's a good play.
Yeah.
What?
But we're slowly running out of checks for the two of them, so...
We are. There's not very many checks left.
It's mostly Domain... Yeah, it's just Domain. Domain and Hyrule
Domain
Field.
left? Oh yeah,
Just
Field.
Hyrule Field. It's crazy how many things are just left.
Right, Domain's not in Logic. Because our bomb bags are still bomb locked, as far as I remember.
Well, key locked, yeah. Definitely bomb locked. Or bow locked, even.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Hyrule Field might actually have a bow.
That would make sense.
There's also 20 skull sets in Logic as well. Because it is starting to look like 20 Skulls has something. Just doing a bit of rupee farming. We don't have a skill for Zora's Domain. Ooh, Desert to Bongo Bongo. Obviously, it's for Nocturne.
Yeah.
We're still missing Dins, but I think it's just along the way.
It would make the most sense, but, you know,
Well,
it doesn't always follow sense.
there's also the bow, because we don't have a long shot.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mirror Shield was in Desert Colossus Fairy. So Nehru Fairy. And we just got a big chest on the Torch Run. There's less of a likelihood for it to be bait. Except for Nehru's. That's the only bait I can think of that could possibly be.
Right.
Or
If I
Ice Arrow!
zero.
I think a lot of the meme items today, I think we're just missing Nehru.
No, Winter Heart Piece?
No, we got Winter Heart Piece in GGG.
Oh, did we? Okay.
We got Greg in Open Grotto and Hyrule Field.
Oh, on Agony. Yeah,
Yep.
maybe just Nehru's Love, or, okay.
I wouldn't say it's like as useful when you have like 7 or so hearts or even double defense. Double defense is the closest thing to a bait item at this point after Nehru's, but honestly,
Ooh, the timing just a bit
double
off on that
defense
cheese.
is always appreciated.
There we go. That was weird.
But I think both runners are definitely going to be hunting skulls.
20 skulls for challenge.
Oh, we've seen the Zora tunic on the Ocarina Memory game in Lost Woods, so we haven't seen Goron quite yet.
Yeah, OOT Storms might come back to bite us in the ass.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't be the first time. Thankfully, it's not for light arrows.
Right. Like Challensois just froze.
Oh.
No,
And
that's
this is the bit where I come in. Hey chat, how's it going? As you can see on screen, Challensois has invoked the FPA, so we're just going to be taking a little bit of a break for the next couple of minutes. But yeah, we'll try and get that match back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well, it's longer time.
How much did he lose in progress?
We will find out here in a second. Oh yeah, that's a VC crash. Oof. Um, 4 skulls. Item wise. Can't really tell item wise. Where's he at? Fire Temple. Oh no.
That's pretty far back. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, all of Fire Temple.
Oh, that is so much progress lost right there.
And he did. Yeah. He also didn't say quit after getting the boss key. Remember, he walked back.
Oh, yeah. So that's definitely going to bleed a lot of time. But since FPA has been invoked, Words for Swords is just going to be waiting.
Here's Oh, is that on this channel? Somebody jump over to the main channel, type in FPA, copy it, and paste it here for me.
Working on it.
Yeah, 'cause, 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 '
but it always stings when a crash like this occurs.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons why I don't play BizHawk when doing multi-world. Because I find PJ64 to be a little more consistent.
Those of you who do use VC, just save often.
Yep. Always remember to save often, otherwise this will happen. It wasn't just Fire Temple, but a lot of child checks, including Child Spirit.
Yeah. Oh, so with the free fair play agreement, you have a set amount of time, I believe it's 15 minutes, to catch back up to where you were. You can't do any new checks, but you can skip checks you know to be dead.
Mm-hmm. Ow! It looks like
No problem.
I think the stress has sort of gotten to Challensois, which led to a little messier execution. Well,
No,
here's
Virtual Console, save states aren't allowed in races for one, and then for two, the VC doesn't have save states.
yeah. Since if you have like save states, you could just constantly go back to the very frame before it froze, or the few frames before it froze. Kind of like a Wayback Machine, but for like a few seconds. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't think anyone will do like anything task specific because it does take so many frames to get everything frame perfect. Especially on some of the harder tricks or glitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that some longer tasks take months before they're even demonstrated, either through a low TAD or like a tool-assisted run or anything like that. Well, at least Challensois gets to ignore this slingshot.
Yeah, so we'll be watching Challensois try and catch up to where he was here for a while.
Oh, that would be so exciting to have Nintendo Switch Online with OoTR and MMR, actually. And the combo randomizer, yes, would be even better. But that would be harder.
Also, yeah, this music from Challensois is very nice.
Yep. Yeah, crazy. Nintendo actually doing anything the fans actually want is a foreign concept to them.
That was a very quick and almost no setup glitchless jump I've never from Challensois there to get on top of that block. It was very nice.
Crisp and clean.
It was literally almost called like a couple of minutes ago, 2, 3 at most.
Yeah. And I think the maximum time is about 15.
Yeah, it's 15. Yeah, we got about 10-ish minutes left. So it's only required 15 minutes is the required amount, but your person you're racing against can opt to wait for you to actually fully catch up, but they only are required to wait 15.
Mhm.
Comment... Hello, hello. Ouais, bah j'ai...
Well, looks like his mic was on.
Yeah. No worries, Psycho.
We're just going to blame Trez for that and pretend it never happened. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, we got redeems for that. Right. I don't have redeems for. I almost have enough to get to have like Trez roll me 2 seeds on CSR main.
No,
Oh,
Lord.
saving and quitting, which is actually just saving, just in case. I know that yesterday there was a double troll hole incident.
The trouble troll hole incident. Oh God.
Because Volvagia loves to be a, a douche. Oh my god, I keep calling things into existence.
Lee, how could you? Nah, what race is not over now? It's still gonna be a good race. He's gotta wait for Challensois to catch back up to where he was, and then the fair play will be counted back in to have them start again.
Gotta give her a splitting headache.
Mm-hmm. Uh.
Just some swag ISG because it's easy to pull off here.
Mm-hmm.
And Challensois going back child now.
What child checks did he do again?
Words has a bladder advantage. Yes, he does. He gets to spend like the next several minutes emptying his bladder, so he doesn't have to do it while fighting Ganon.
Yeah, it looks like Challensois is almost caught up to where he was now. He was here in spirit when he crashed. Why is it usually spirit that causes the crashes? As far as I've seen.
The only
Spirit or
consistent,
bombs?
the only consistent one I can think of would be up on the top of Spirit with Din's Fire on the bubble.
Spirit key logic confuses the That's funny.
Does not compute.
We're in lunker time, Tannerin. Had a fair play agreement called with the VC crash. Right.
And I do remember that earlier Challensois was having a slight bit of difficulty getting this skull.
Mm-hmm. It was up here in this room above this door. Yeah, he missed the skull he got last time.
Okay, the best way to describe the hilarity is the King Dodongo, which was a Pona song in SFM, which led to the hammer in Gerudo Fortress on the roof.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and we're caught back up.
And the irony is, the most direct path hint we've had was Desert Colossus to Bongo Bongo, and it was for Nocturne. Who would have thought that there would be this direct shadow? Well, we're back now.
Yep, and we're alive.
Words is going to be planting a bean and getting his iron boots.
Yeah. Right. Has Swords done Night Skulls here? Yeah, okay. I'll accept this one up here. Didn't have anything to hit it with. How many this footword's at? I forgot how many skulls he had.
We'll see in a minute. 17.
Alright. So he still needs 3 more.
Yep. Should still get those along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's absolutely pigeonholed. But a lot of the checks he can do now can be done as adult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this play.
And we're still looking for the Kokiri sword in order to get
That path.
The path to Morpha.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what's in the Bolda of Destiny?
I think we've seen this earlier on Words for Swords side.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that hint now. Alright.
Oh, this is for the skull here.
Oh yeah.
And then he's probably going to jump off or do something else, like play a warp song.
Mm-hmm. I want to be fast as a jump off, get Eponas, and clear out the field. No, grab the iron boots too. Well, Tech Grotto's nothing. I'm surprised Challensois is doing all this as the field as child, to be honest.
Yep. It'd be faster to do this all as adults.
With Epona, yeah.
And I'm also... Oh, right, because there's still a few skulls right here.
Yeah, there's a couple of skulls, and he
He's
missed.
20.
Yeah. Oh, look at this skull from Swords. How long has it been since you've seen this in a race?
It's been a while. Alright. Let's see what the scrub has here. Fire arrows!
There's
Well,
a
it's good
fire
for
sword,
spirit
but
temple, at
nothing
least.
else. Oh, we still have no bow.
Yeah. The lack of bow.
We're bowless.
Oh, right. And there's still this one last check here.
Remote grotto?
Yep.
Alright, 20 skulls.
There's the bow!
It's the bow!
That means, if there's at least 2 keys, or at least one key that does put the bomb bag into logic.
Yep. 20 skulls, NASA. We barely had access to 20 skulls before that bomb bag.
And there's a refill for him.
Alright, until we find a strength, it doesn't help us too much, but it does help.
A seed where the 20 skull play pays off. Well, that's the kind of thing I like seeing. We're gonna be getting iron boots as well. I wonder if they're gonna go back into GTG. No strength yet, so we can't exactly do. There's Wait, now there's water. There's parts of GTG now.
Yeah, lab diving was dead. Horseback archery.
Horseback archery. I think that's about it, because the bow doesn't unlock anything new in Forest Temple, given that we were able to get to the
Can't push the
courtyard.
blocks, yeah. Yeah, we got a big Poe hint. I believe. Did we?
Yeah, we got the big Poe hint.
Okay.
He's dead. I can only imagine that double dipping GTG will be the next play. Oh, F's in chat for Compass Chest 8 being dead. Oh well.
I'm guessing your compass first.
Oh yeah.
So, for me, it depends on if I need items still or not. If I still need items, I go map first. If I'm just looking for boss key, I go compass first.
I see. And I know that there's 4 item checks in here.
which Compass took one, so...
There's our first small key. We know Central Pillar's a small key, so we know where 2 of them are.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see behind the cracked wall, so I don't know what's there. But doing a little gainer to get to it.
That was super quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that is key number 2, or 3 rather. Won't be able to do push block, but or dragon chest. So we have
Can't do the push block middle with the bow target. Can't do the dragon chest or river chest, and can't do boss key chest. Boss key requires block push, doesn't it? No, that's just
No.
river or dragon. So yeah, we're gonna miss 3 checks in here, at
Yep.
the least. Nope, deciding against continuing.
Yep. Because he's found 2 of the 4 items.
Yeah,
Which
makes
means
sense.
that
They're in the ones in the
Morpho's a
river.
key.
Yeah.
and the BK is actually pretty deep in.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a GTG play.
You only got 1, 2, 3 new checks there. Not really worth it.
4 checks. Well,
You peeked
he
that
was
check.
able- yeah, so it's 3, technically. The bow was on 20 skulls.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's also still the 2 horseback archery as well now. So I guess it's 5 checks going out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Field cleanup. That makes more sense.
It's the first scene in a long time that I've seen hammer logically required to get 20 skulls for a bow. I don't believe we've gotten one for the Royal Tomb Flames.
Yeah. Let's see, what are we still missing for go mode? 2 strength.
2 strengths, Kokiri sword, the Jabu kit, and long shot.
Dense fire.
And Jin's fire. And we know Spirit is magic locked.
Right, so we're missing 7 items still.
But man, this seed is just not the kind to throw a bone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you really have to play by its path, or else you're just stuck.
Rudo's ladder is included in Jabu kit. That means Rudo's ladder and boomerang.
And since we have 2 bomb bags and logic, it means that that we don't really need the scale. It does help though.
At all. Yeah.
And the only scale we know of is on Frogs 2, which is AD. And
Yeah.
Burning Cack.
which is already going to the one place we want the scale to get to.
Yep.
So yeah, the scale, as great as it is for routing, it's not very useful for us today. At least the one that's behind all dungeons. We found the other one that's great.
I think words is there. We go. It's daytime now because HBA followed by.
The 3 bow lock checks.
Yep. Because opponent's song is definitely path for the seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on Goron City not having much.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna call it a 1690.
I think he did it because of the knight's number, huh? Oh,
Huh?
he missed.
Well, no. Oh, you missed one of the pots. Yeah, never mind. Oh, Lord.
Very Monka-esque. He's got exactly... He needs exactly 5 bullseyes to pull this off.
He has 2 pots. Needs 3 bullseyes and a pot. Oh!
Oh my god!
Exactly
Clutched it.
1500.
He clutched so hard. And
it
it was
was
just for
nothing.
hard pieces.
Oh, flame storage did not work out for Challensois there.
Yeah. Like, it could be a little tricky, but once you get it, it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, at least one of these has to be key, yeah. That's what I
It
figured.
looks like there's 2 of them, I think.
Alright, so that'll put us up to 5 keys.
He might scum here. Or something. There's something big
There was
here.
another big chest here, I'm guessing. Oh, he's peeking this one again.
Another small key.
Another key. So that's 6 keys total. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's anything in the maze.
Yeah.
Did we see anything on the right side or the freestanding? Did we even peek the freestanding?
I don't think we've seen it. I don't, or at least I don't remember it.
Oh, was there a big one and I just saw wrong? Apparently so. One more big? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, there
I
it
see
is. I see it now.
Moment of truth. Another bottle!
Oh,
And it's
no.
not Rudo's letter. Which actually would open up a lot more of this seed.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know,
Ooh, something on Royal Tomb.
Strength.
Strength! There it is.
Bo was on 20 Skulls Serious. That's actually big for Challensois.
Challensois can actually do most of the forest now. Actually, all of it.
And then watch our path be on Phantom Ganon.
That would be cursed. Not gonna lie. But it wouldn't be the first time.
Or the last.
Oh, yeah. Oh, more small keys here.
What,
And it
7
looks
keys
like-
now?
Well, I think it's
Words
gonna
got
be
it. Yeah, he's going here now.
Yeah.
I know they
So we're gonna-
did Fire Temple, but did we find anything in there? I don't remember.
No, just a slingshot.
Right.
But we've got Double Forest for everyone who's excited for it, because I know how much the community loves it.
It's always a great time on the weeklies when we have 4-person forest.
Yes.
Quad forest. Alright. Nobody's gonna be collecting any more skulls. Or if they have all the hints. Which I think they both do.
Yep.
Alright, that mirror was kind of, what was that, Din's Fairy?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Wait.
no, Nehru's Fairy. One out by Spirit, Nehru's Fairy.
Yeah, Nehru is Desert Colossus.
Mm-hmm. And Composer Torch's strength, our mirror shield, which is what we were talking about when you popped in, was on Nehru's Fairy, which is the Colossus Fairy.
But I can imagine that Challensois will at least pick up the mirror shield. Not
Oh,
sure
yeah.
why he didn't do it as child, because it doesn't matter for either. But he's out of bombs for now.
Yeah, fire arrows were in that scrub right outside of lake. Oh yeah, quick block push is so nice.
Oh, that's vanilla.
And Vanilla Boss Key. You have Hero's Wind. Why don't you just use it to make this a little faster? Oh, that's fair. It's not often you have it in here. Sadly.
All I could say is that Challensois is a bit further ahead for now.
Mm-hmm.
But he knows where the iron boots are, Challensois, but he doesn't know where the mirror shield is. But both of them are relatively easy, given that we've done quite a lot of the checks already, with the exception of a few dungeons. And anything Storm's locked, because that's going to be quite a pain to go through.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, Alfalfa. Honestly, at this point, he's already full cleared fire. He might as well go for the all dungeons at this point, or at least full clear forest. It's a
There's
scale.
the scale!
That.
Curse. That's good for Jabu at least,
Yeah,
and for Ice
but
Cavern.
that won't. Yeah, but that won't be our path.
Oh yeah.
Well, did we peek the Rudos letter spot?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. Or if they did, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, you have like better recollection of what it is when you're peeking it. But it could still be path.
Yeah, that scale could be path to get Rudos letter spot and Child Lake.
Yep.
We'll see if there's anything else in here first. I believe the rest of the checks are items now.
Yep.
Yeah, the other scale's on frogs too.
Nope.
No, Lab Dive is hinted dead.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the rest of the checks are items. We have our BK, our candy.
Yeah, the only thing that scale could be path for is the Rudos letter spot. Everything else has been... It could be used for is dead. Or could cheese it with iron boots. Or, I guess that cheese isn't considered part of logic. Ow!
Ouch.
No haze, mainly because ice arrows are completely useless in this game.
Yeah. It's mostly just like, it's more like it does more damage to Volvagia. You get the extra animation from Bongo Bongo. It also does extra damage on certain enemies like Stalfos. But in reality, in these settings, it's pretty useless.
Mm-hmm.
Light arrows are only used for one thing: money farming and Ganondorf. Well,
Yeah.
two things.
They're pretty useless as well. Besides being required.
Yep. Fire arrows are easily the most versatile of all of them.
And even then, they're not very useful in a lot of places here either. Elemental arrows are kind of a joke here. Yeah. No, elemental arrows are kind of a joke in OOT, but in Majora's Mask, they're very useful.
Oh yeah. Actually,
For several things.
They're required for each of the dungeons, except for Woodfall. Though in Woodfall, they do serve quite a useful utility. At least fire arrows.
No, because, well, ice arrows in GGG, so yes, you
Well, once you
could.
got the bow, you basically just have to leave mid-forest or something.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't exactly do the glitchless version of 3-key forest, because you would need hover boots for that. And you can only get them in Shadow Temple.
Mm-hmm. Which you can't get to glitchless without first beating the 3 early medallions.
Yep. I could see why for ice. Rush ice. Plus you get Serenade. For free. Ooh, I didn't notice this, but...
Strength 2, there's a path. That'll be the path.
So does that mean that one part of the Jabu kit...
Oh wait, yeah, this is path to Jabu, not... Oh, yeah.
It means that it's in spirit.
Oh yeah, happy belated 2-hour mark. Shoutouts to our runners, Words for Swords and Challensois. Shoutouts to our trackers, Tenacious Toad and Ashling. And shoutouts to my co-com Lee. And shoutouts to our restreamer, Psychonaut.
Yeah, I think we should get a new command for the restreamer.
That race monitor is not right.
Yep.
I believe it's Malika who's also doing the French restream. No, the race monitor command, it has to be auto, or it has to be manually filled because it doesn't auto field. And that is PG down for Challensois.
Oh,
Hey, there
God.
it is. Rudo's letter. Never mind. That's our path.
Still, that means Spirit Temple can be done and dusted.
Mm-hmm.
I think Challensois is going to be picking up his mirror shield soon.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Actually, he doesn't have enough bombs. I don't think he
No.
has any.
He might have a couple shoes left, but I don't know if it's wasted on a fairy fountain.
But it is going to bleed time for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I
hey.
think he just wanted to look cool. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, there's several of those, like the cracked walls here at the Colossus and the one in, Crater at the top that has the hint. They cannot be done with hammer. They have to be done with, explosives.
Mir was on Colossus Ferry or Nehru Ferry. So, yeah, you can get to it.
No, yeah, that spiral attack's a vanilla thing, because you usually
Wow.
skip it with the one cycle here.
Wow.
Immediate.
Immediate big chest on compass. For the
Oh, God.
Kokiri sword! That is strength 2 locked, by the way.
Yep. We can go get our path item there.
Yeah.
Which, Deku Tree was to what? Morpha?
Yep.
That'll be our long shot.
Oh, yeah. It has to be. There's nothing else left. But that means that Challensois can actually get Song of Storms.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
more like a
Challensois.
triple dip.
Ring and Bomb of the Well would make this all dungeons, but we have no lead on where Rain could be.
Yeah. Oh my god! Everything is just backloaded this seed. For
It's a wallet.
It's free choose, by the way. Well, $200.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 200 rupees.
Alright, so yeah, what we're missing now is Long Shot, which has to be in Deku Tree somewhere with the path. Boomerang. And Din's Fire.
Yep. Spirit Temple loaded AF.
Double
No,
defense.
it's the double Ds. Let's go.
Yeah, Deku could be dense for long shot and shadow.
I think he's trying to see if that the vase has a bomb bag. I mean, a bomb refill.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he needs.
Pot sanity. Clear light arrows are in the pots over there.
I love those. How about like where you start off with light arrows, like from in your pocket?
Oh lord.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like Challensois is going to get Mirror locked out of here, maybe, depending on these last 3 checks here.
Yep. And he's got FW set up.
Oh right, execution child, because we don't open up to... So yeah, you should be fine. Wow. Ring!
Oh my gosh, it's the ring!
Hey, we can go do Jabu now.
Jabu, Deku, and Spirit are all on the table. As well as water. So it's all about finding Dins. It would have to be AD for Dins at this point. Mirror Shield is on Colossus Ferry.
Yep. Now he is mirror locked out.
Oh yeah.
Mirror. Wow. Oh, because he did the full child block climb.
You don't have a key. You just realized that now.
Mirror's in the fairy fountain right outside of the temple. Neighbor's Ferry. And he's not even gonna go check it. Oh no. Is that one of the checks when he had the fair play agreement that he thought he checked that was dead and didn't check it again?
I think he's just doing Deku and Jabu, but... I haven't really seen people actually use Lens for a while. One of the best methods to actually check those chests is like side hopping when you get to the
Well, he was still looking for a key
middle area.
as well, so he just decided to,
Although he already has one.
Oh, he has the key.
There's
Ring.
Mirror Lock.
Right, 'cause they both went all the way up child climb to the hand. So they didn't have any extra keys. Left. And
That
that's
also
it.
means that Spirit Temple is long shot locked as well.
Does it?
Yep. Because that's the last logical key.
Yeah, okay. No, immediate Deku Tree big item. Is this our long shot? That's our
Yep.
long shot, you don't have to go any farther. But
You
you're
know
going
he's
to
gonna
anyway.
do it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, Deku Tree is quick enough that you don't have to worry about it taking you too long.
Just the strong musk of AD in the morning.
lord.
And he knows where irons are. I think they both definitely know. He even planted the bean for it. But I think he's just biding his time, because getting the irons is not nearly as necessary as doing a lot of these child checks now. Alright. This is compass room time. Oh, there's something big back here.
What could you be?
This could still be Nehru's.
It's
Oh!
Din's.
We're in no mode now. Let's go.
So if you dip out of here after getting that long shot, you're kind of screwed.
Oh yeah. It's best to stay in Deku Tree because it's a fairly quick dungeon.
Well, so this was not all dungeons. It's just all dungeon dipped.
Yeah.
We actually didn't
Except
ever have to go
Fire
in fire. Yeah.
But you had to do all of Forest Temple. That was
Yeah.
the worst part. But if Words for Swords actually stays in Deku Tree against both the Dins and the Longshot, he's definitely going to take this victory.
Yeah, he's in go mode at that point. It really depends on if he bails the long shot or not, because it's the first check.
Yeah.
So it's easiest to bail there because it's the first check. Even though we know that be a misplay, he doesn't. He would think it would be a good play.
Yeah. But I think, I'm not sure, but Challensois might actually be baited into bottom of the well before going back into Desert Colossus. Which, if that is the case, it's truly unfortunate. Oh, he's going
Pick up the
adult
song.
now.
Yeah,
If you want to get the song you want, use Serenade. So he's probably just gonna do Shadow Temple.
Why the extra age change when he has Jabu?
Yeah, that's it. The extra age change does bleed out a few more seconds. And still, it could be anyone's game. Depending on where Challensois goes, and he's gonna go to Shadow.
Alright. I don't understand the extra age change.
Yeah. Because, the extra age changes, do add up on time.
Alright, Words for Swords is gonna hit Child here.
Mm-hmm. Longshot is in map chest of Deku Tree, with the compass chest having Din's Fire.
Mm-hmm. That job, it was about 7 to 8 minutes. Shadow Temple's 15 minutes.
I see. Words is probably going to be doing Jabu first, and then Deku.
That makes sense.
Oh, ho, ho. It's either Big Goron's sword, another bow, bomb bag, or whatnot. There's there's another bow. Doesn't really help us though, sadly.
Oh, letter drop was just a bloopy. Okay.
But I think Desert Fairy will definitely be much tougher for Challensois to route in. Unless he knows about it. Crossing's dead. Absolutely dead.
Yeah, if he was gonna go to GGG, he'd come in the front now because of Crossing being dead. And not needing the skull.
Plus, we might still need to go into Ice Cavern, just in case the river chest has the big key.
Yeah. Maybe. Damn wows. Another called Chapows or Shabooms. I forget. Or Shabal.
Shabombs.
Shabombs. Damn bubbles. They're bubbles.
Yeah,
But
they're
they
just
had to
bubbles.
name their skulls Bubbles.
Yep. They're flying skulls bubbles.
Shaboom. I call them
then again,
ShamWow
the
because of that
others-
commercial.
You know the Germans make good stuff.
It does.
Japanese for soap. I thought it was Shabom. Like,
Shabom.
without the second B in bomb. Not exactly soap bubbles either. They're more like
Yeah, it's Shaboms. Shabom.
skulls look like spiders. Goma also looks like a spider and a scorpion. Man, Legend of Zelda naming conventions for enemies are weird. And then you have this weird enemy called a like where it eats your shield. I see. Prepare to be disappointed, Challensois. Oh, never mind. Big Goron sword's always nice to have.
Yeah. So it comes from the Japanese shaboom, which is really close. Really meaning soap or soap bubble.
These are more like acid bubbles because they're inside the stomach of a whale.
It's a godfish.
It looks like a whale. It has the fluke of a whale, therefore it's a whale.
If it looks like a whale, smells like a whale, and tastes like a whale, it's a whale.
Well, I mean,
I mean, why not?
there are people who do eat whales. Mainly the blubber, though. Oh
It
god.
tastes like snozzberry pie.
Challensois is just fighting the weather with the wind. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. That definitely will bleed more time.
Run! Oh, run!
Quite an acquired taste, because whales are very fatty. And they have to be. They spend their entire lives in the ocean. Some of which live in the Antarctic and the Arctic Oceans. And some of them dive pretty deep, so it gets pretty cold. And the last thing you want to do is not have any protection against the colder temperatures. It'd be like if people were to explore the Arctic in t-shirts.
That Octorok likes to snipe me out of the air when I'm jumping between those two things.
Yeah, that Octorok's an asshole.
Alright, we're getting box skip.
Yes. We're getting a pause buffer for it too. Oh, first try, let's go! I think Words' execution has actually been not too bad.
It's been pretty good.
Challensois has been having a few ups and downs. Like some of the tricks, some of the more complex tricks he's gotten pretty easily, and some of the more simple ones, not so much.
Alright. It's weird parasite thing time.
It's definitely a jellyfish, or related to one.
It's big, bulbous, and has spikes. It's a tuma. People talking about worst enemies in the game. I actually have a top 5 list for this.
Oh, how about in the top 15 voice, where it's like, worst enemies in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I'll just post it and you can read it.
Everything in Water Temple. You mean like the stingers?
And the spikes and the clams and everything that exists in Water Temple.
I don't really care about the about them clams. Sea urchins can be pretty annoying.
That one glade depends on which rule set you play under, because it's a different one if you can do bomb hover up to the Colossus hands or not.
Yep. Rather than waiting half an hour to do one hover.
Yeah.
As long as Word stays in Deku for a bit longer, he should be in Go mode very soon.
Yeah.
We'll see in a second now what he does. Oh,
He
he's
keeps
staying.
going.
If he goes up to Compass Chest and does it, he could just go straight into Go mode. And that will give him the upper hand against Challensois.
I was watching to see if he would dip. Did Challensois do the back rooms of Shadow here? Did he have to?
Yeah, he did all of it.
Still needed a key?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't really go mode Shadow. Oh, small key and boss key and back. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, doing Jabu first to know if you have to dip or not is a really good idea. It's a good routing decision.
And Challensois
Okay.
still doesn't know where Mirror Shield is, so
Right.
he'll be looking anywhere for that.
We just fought Bongo Bongo. What is your preferred 150 beat per minute song to one cycle?
All the Small Things by Blink 182.
Very nice.
I think
very
that's
nice.
150.
Let's see. What am I going to go with today? I always pick a different one. Go Too Fast for Love by the Motley Crue.
Because I know of a lot of 120 BPM songs, but it's usually for another game.
Also, that is go mode for swords.
Yep. He's got a choice between Shadow and Water, and there's still one check that requires Ice Cavern.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd go water first to find out if I need to do Ice Cavern or not.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. They're both going water, and I believe Word did parts of water earlier. As far as we know, Words is sort of in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
He still needs to do Shadow Temple, but that's really about it. He's done all of Spirits. He's done all of yeah, it really depends on when if Challensois finds the Mirror Shield.
Yeah.
Okay, so push block is a key as expected.
Gonna save scum these keys if there isn't vanilla boss key. Yeah, that's fair, Nasa.
I'm pretty sure one of the other keys would have to be on Dragon Chest. Or Morpha.
Mm-hmm. Right, boss key chest is
Dead.
nothing.
That's item number 3.
Oh yeah, it is. We know Central Pillar is a key. So we're not going to see that.
Oh yeah.
Gonna check Dragon Chest because he doesn't have the song to check, do it in the river loop.
It's a 50-50 between, yeah, it's definitely a 50-50 between big key and small key.
Mm-hmm.
Song of Time is an ice cavern.
Yeah. Alright.
And that's a small key, so I was right.
Alright, so Dark Link.
Dark Link and River. Those are the only ones left.
Oh no.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 on if we need ice or not.
Yep.
Oh no.
Damn.
There's the
They both
50-50
have,
and whatever that glitch was.
They both have Furore, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, where does Challensois go after completing water?
Mm-hmm.
And they both have 9 hearts, so that would be the equivalent of 4 jump slashes and a regular slash.
Oh yeah, Dark Link. His health depends on your health.
Yep. And thankfully, it's not affected by double defense.
Oh, that would be a pain.
Yep. Though Challensois does have the big Goron sword, so he can at least get through Shadow Link a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm. Alright, it's about to be a moment of truth here soon. Oh!
He's
Oh
getting bullied.
no! Tech types, no.
Well, there's the rough execution here. Oh my god! Look at all those tech tights! They're hungry! They're hungry!
It's like an apocalypse.
They're like scouts in a sixes match. Absolutely no chill.
Yep. Well, that's like everything in water.
Honestly, that should be clipped. Let's call it, bloodthirsty spiders. But then again, spiders do eat... They do drink a lot of their own food. Because the way they eat, of course.
Mm-hmm. This side slash strat. Gotta love it.
But yeah, Challensois did save a lot of time here by having not only the big Goron sword, but using nuts as well. But honestly, the fact that we found the big key here means that Ice Cavern is no longer a good play here. Sadly, no Ice Cavern. But on the bright side, will get us up 3 this seed.
Yeah.
Well,
But no,
depending
that's
on the execution of our runners.
Right.
So again, the most important question on chat's mind must be, what does Challensois do after Water Temple?
Most likely Jabu.
Yeah, and if he does Jabu and then does any more of the checks that are storms locked, that will bleed a lot of time. Because that's just a lot of time that's fed back to Words for Swords. Challensois is finished, as well as Words for Swords on Morpha. And there's the last key. So River Chest has an item. Alright. Challensois, what do you do now?
I'm like 90% sure he's just gonna go do Jabu. He might stop for Shoot the Sun here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saving and quitting just in case nothing's there.
As we know, it's not. Is that the last bottle? No, that's the last bomb
Oh,
bag.
yes. Oh, last bomb bag?
That's what it looked like. It was either bomb bag or bottle.
Either way, he's not getting it.
Or wallet? Okay. It's one of those 3 items that are shaped like that. It's hard to tell with the sunlight going through it.
Damn sunlight. This is why you shouldn't shoot the sun with an arrow.
Yeah, just about, Tannerin.
Oh, will he grab it? Will he grab it? Will he grab it? Yes. Oh, there's the
He's like,
real
I'm not even
stone.
gonna... It's like, I'm not even gonna deal with spinner RNG.
Yeah. What an AD locked gold scale is not worth it at all. Compared to an iron boot set. It's relatively free once you go to GTG. Hey, I rhymed. And there was a spare bow. Oh, the mirror
Right.
shield is on Naru Ferry
Colossus
and Desert
Ferry.
Colossus. So
Yeah.
I think Challensois might orphan it unless he decides to go to Desert Colossus before doing any of the well checks. Because there's no real reason for him to go back into the Colossus area.
Well, Words for Swords sadly has to do every single check in here because it's Shadow Temple. And that mummy is giving him some trouble. Yeah, Challensois did all dungeons, didn't even pick up the song. Yeah, it was Storms, Dave.
It looks like Challensois missed whatever that thing is for the Switch. I keep thinking it's a Ufula, but it's not exactly in the right place, and there's multiple versions of it.
Honestly, I'm just gonna call it a Switch, because I don't want to think about what it could be made out of.
Well, it'd have to be made out of parts of its body, obviously.
Okay, it's made out of cartilage, and we'll call it that.
Cartilage in a... Well, it is possible, because we have cartilage in our noses.
Mm-hmm. And our ears.
Yep.
Gretcher, strike your own ear with a boomerang, see what happens. It'll sprink up too.
But this one is deeper into its stomach, or into its body. Oh my god, ulcers. That's a dark image to think about. You're actually... But then again, that would make you sort of like those nanomachines. In-house doctor, but now you're inside the body of your patient, which, in this case, a whale. Although it would be much darker inside of a whale's body, since, you know, no natural light. Not to mention, there's no oxygen, so you're gonna need a tank for that.
So words will go on to face. Let me pull up the challenge bracket.
It's Sora.
Yeah, Sora.
So, it's gonna be a rather interesting match. It's 11 versus 15 proceeding.
Do you
And given that he was eliminated this early, like in winner's bracket round 1, he made a pretty good. He's definitely making a name for himself in the lower bracket, similarly to Sponge and Mr. Mario.
The salty sponge. Oh yeah, no, this tournament is stacked with good matches.
Of course. Although Mr. Mario is technically one of America's top runners. With Sponge.
The pot was the key here, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Pop that Feror's win, buddy. Don't call me buddy, pal.
I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy. Rinse, repeat.
Yes.
Kaboom. Dead Octo.
That is also true. But now we've got a lot more people out than in lower or winners.
Alright. Another box skip.
Yep. Definitely a lot cleaner here than on Challensois' side, because he was fighting against the wind.
Well, helps to have iron boots if you get caught by it.
Yeah. Now, what does Challensois do after Japu? Only one way to find out.
After these messages.
Yes. Rematches? I don't think we've seen any so far.
Right. Psycho.
Unless you're talking about rematches.
No, you're talking about rematches like the person who knocked them down into lowers gets knocked into lowers and they meet again.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see many of those, if any. Most of the ones we'll see there will probably be closer to the end of the tournament.
Just the way the brackets are set up makes that really hard to happen in the lower number of rounds. He pulled out letter. Never mind, he's pulling out Ocarina. That is... This is a Storm's play.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh,
he almost jumped off the boat!
That was close. Why can't I ever see... Why is it the one time somebody did bell strats, I was asleep? And I missed it?
Oh my goodness, first try! Well done, words.
I just realized Storms was bait this seed again.
Yep. AD bait.
You know you want to do AD. You know you want these storms. This is a well play. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. This is most checked ins left to look for a mirror.
Yep.
If we get him in for an interview, I have to ask him if he thought he checked it, or if he just forgot about it, because he didn't have bombs when he went past it the first time.
Now it's just finding a small key for, words?
Boss key. Do the manager.
But all I have to say about this seed was that it had a really dry start, but then it really picked up right around near the end of the game.
It went from dry to, okay, Dungeon Rush mode. Here's all your items in 3 places.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the final key. Yeah, it opened up with the bow and the strengths.
Yep.
Excuse me.
It's a 20 skull seed, a bona fide 20 skull seed.
There's all your keys in the front end. Well here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Colossus is pat to Bongo Bongo, so he's not even gonna go close to it for a while.
Yeah. I wouldn't really say full clear your watts when you know which ones are more likely to be your paths. But it's just unfortunate that some items happen to be in the same area as the path.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for SFM, it was just a Pona song. And boy howdy, did it lead to quite a lot. And that's the end of the drummer here.
Yeah, I mean, it really is just Path for Nocturne and Colossus.
Yep, that is the most direct path this seed. Everything else has been a bit more cryptic. Although you could say that the path for Baronade was also pretty direct, but you had to go really deep in.
Yeah.
SFM was for Epona's song to get the hammer, which unlocked, I think, a few more skulls, but there's also plenty in logic as well.
Mm-hmm.
Graveyard to Twinrova was hover boots.
Pretty straightforward as well there.
Hmm.
Well, was
Yeah.
it hover boots or was it something else?
It was just hover boots.
For Twinrova?
Yeah.
Key logic?
No. I think it was just to get some of the items that we needed.
I didn't think hover
No, it
boots
was
were required.
yeah, it was for the strength then. It was just pretty deep in.
Oh, strength 1, okay.
Because the other one was locked in Forest Temple, now I remember.
Doop. Bracket. There you go.
But it's pretty clear that Epona's song locked almost everything.
Yeah. Epona's was our, speed key today.
Yep.
Everybody getting their time guesses in? I don't think this will be a sub 3. It's just not enough time to make the full climb.
Nope, not at all. But it's close.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a palindrome. 30103. Same forwards and backwards.
Yeah. I think just what did cause major time bleed was both Shadow Link for words as well as those Tektites. Those goddamn Tektites. They're the absolute worst thing in Water Temple. And I'm glad that they're not in the main lobby in Master Quest.
Oh god.
I mean, the dungeon itself is already pretty confusing in Master Quest. Even with less keys.
I
But
don't
they're-
think we do decimals. Or milliseconds. Sorry, one.
Centiseconds. But
God.
down goes Salt and Pepper, the Spice Girls. Oh,
Oh, hey,
wow.
Kokiri Storm's Grotto something. Never mind, it's nothing.
So it was wallet locked. That tunic is wallet locked. Beautiful.
Also, fun enough, there's our other OOT hint.
Mm-hmm. That's an OOT locked OT hint, by the
Yep.
way.
It's an OOT locked OOT hint.
Yes.
OOT OOT. Say OOT a bunch of times. And then saying OOT won't feel as awkward. Oh my god. I just saw Challensois' mouse move on his personal tracker. That's the first time he got the 40 hint.
Oh. Well, unfortunately for him, the AD bait was sadly successful in claiming another victim.
The bait was just too strong. Alright, get ready for bacon and pulled pork sandwiches. It's Gannon.
Well, I do love me some bacon.
Oh no, he's literally doing every single Storm's check.
Yep. And that's phase 1 down for Ganon.
Just after the 3-hour mark, and I'll hold off on doing our shoutouts because it looks like this is almost over.
Yep. But I've got my GGs ready for when he does that final slash.
Get that dot done.
One more slash ought to do it. And there we go. Get your
And now
GGs in chat, ladies
chat.
and gents.
After this 25-second
everyone
cutscene. Ladies, gents, and the beautiful rainbow in between. Well, there goes my guess. It's almost the palindrome. Oh, missed the slash. There we go. The final time, official time of... come on, bot. Aha, 3:01:11.
And there's an immediate forfeit on Challensois' end.
Yeah. Alright. I was off by 8 seconds. GG's.
Hey, GG.
Hello, GG's.
So, first question, Challensois, did Swords tell you where your mirror shield was?
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. Dang. That's a rough one. I have to know, did you think you had already checked it, or you just forget to check it? Or were you out of bombs at the time and decided not to check it and then forgot to go back?
So at the time, I had my PC crash.
Uh-huh.
My plan was to do spirits, and then if nothing in spirit, do Susperi, but With the VC crash, it's like I forgot it for a brief second, and then I thought about it. It was a bit bad to just play Requiem to check it. So also the pass for Bongo was already sold, so there's no point
Right.
particularly checking that. So I just focus on the rest, and I thought that when I do GTG again, because I had like all the bow checks and the stuff, and there was still a big chest in GTG that I couldn't reach. I figured I would do the Colossus Ferry then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. That VC crash really threw you off, didn't it?
Yeah, but it's never easy. Also, it's it's like the first time. I mean, I switched to VC pretty recently, so it's like my fourth speed on VC.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Well, anyway, you still had great execution throughout that race, and so, you looked like you got a little thrown off when you came back from the VC crash, but you picked it right back up.
Yeah, it was. It's not easy to stay focused. Let's say.
Mm-hmm. Well, Swords, first of all, GG's. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
I have to ask about Water Temple when the Tektites decided to bum rush you en masse.
There's
Yeah.
like 6 of them on you.
Well, I mean, the question is really, would you rather face one size or 6 Tektite size Tektite? And I think we've all debated that for a while and just decided that, the Tektite's got to go. For Challensois, I was climbing up to Dark Link and I climbed up to the second level, did not move forward enough. The Tektites bumped me off of the ledge, followed me off of the ledge, aggroed all of the other Tektite, and I couldn't do anything until I just massacred all of them.
Nice.
And I had like no camera angle. I'm just like quick spinning, hoping that they die.
Right. Your camera was going through the dragon statue.
I'm just like, just don't jump into the water. Just don't jump into the water.
Right. And of course, you were at that point where you had a 50-50 of having to go ice to get Song of Time to finish out Water Temple.
Yeah, which, I mean, at least with these settings, I guess, well, I had already beat Jabu, so the path was open, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do Water Temple first, because in worst case scenario, you set Furores there and play Bolero and go to ice, which still doesn't feel great, but at least you know that you have to do it. And then, or if you're not sure about the perfect route through ice, you can take your time beating Shadow Temple, hope for a second wallet or something, and go buy Blue Fire and hack. I don't know. That's probably not faster, but better to get the information first, I think.
Right. Which leads me to my second question. When you went Child and you had Jabu and Deku, did you go Jabu first on purpose so you'd know if you could dip from Deku with one item or not?
Yeah, basically. Like, if you find Dim's Fire in Jabu, then you know that you just need Hookshot for Go mode. If you find Hookshot, then... Well, I mean, if you find Hookshot in Deku, you still need Din's Fire, so... I think it's still a question about whether or not you push it in Deku. I think it's a good thing to push. Obviously, it worked out today. Just because, I mean, partly I had already cleared some of water, so I think there were only 2 real items there.
Yeah.
But there was also... I forget if I had already cleared Spirit Temple at that point.
You did. You cleared Spirit completely before going back Child.
The other question there, if I hadn't cleared Spirit, was the Mirror Shield in Desert Colossus with a long shot locked Spirit Temple. Yep. So I was trying to think, like, is anything still possibly behind there if I find the long shot? But the only thing behind that is Lighter Cutscene and that required Shadow Temple. So
That's fair. But no,
it's just one of those things you have to do all of Jabu anyway. It doesn't save too much time to go mode it, and
right.
I was practicing my Goma fight beforehand, but and didn't want to risk the 2 cycle there.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, you didn't have to.
Yeah, but that was definitely an awful seed that turned into a jet at the end. I think the bow really unlocked pretty much the whole seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the hammer, but I think that was pretty heavily hinted by the Sacred Forest Meadow hint.
Right. So technically you could have got barely or just above 20 skulls before going across with Hipponas to get your bow first, so that the bomb bag was in logic.
Yeah, there was a bottle on Death Mountain Trail, I guess, so that probably does it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get the bomb bag in logic. So that was one key short of a logical bomb bag. So not great, but not too worried. But yeah, I don't know. I was overall pleased with my execution of the seed, I think, except for doors and chests. I think those were the real challenge.
Yeah, y'all both had really great execution this race. It was really great to watch. And then you pulled off the Valley adult play, getting the recoil. Challensois actually barely missed that recoil and had to go back as child to look at it.
Yeah, that's one that almost never comes up because you probably at least have bomb shoes to look at it, and then you probably don't need to go there. But that's a fun one. It's the only time that I pause to equip hover boots or unequip hover boots, I think.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, the required fire arrows in the field to get your first strength.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting one.
That was one I felt pretty far behind when I got the strength, because obviously it's in logic or not in logic. You can get it in the very beginning with Zelda's Lullaby and Flame Storage, but I don't know. I think people would disagree on this. I decided to skip it for a long time because it felt like it was out of logic and kind of slow for an out of logic check, and I could come back later when it was in logic. But when I found the strength there, I was like, oh wait, crap, path to Twinrova. Could have known that. But luckily, I don't think it actually cost me too much in the end, because you need the bow to really make any more progress in Forest Temple anyway.
Right.
But if that were like the bow and that opened up the strength, then that's trouble.
Challensois, you did attempt that flame storage and then missed it. How did that feel? And then, of course, you went and got 20 skulls, got your bow immediately, so you just went back to it.
Yeah, I never missed that trick. It was very painful. But yeah, I mean, happens, There has to be some stuff that fails.
Right, and going on I believe that was the left side of the door there, it's supposed to be easier, but I find them both harder.
Yeah.
You had to get the angle just right coming out of the door, or it's just not gonna work.
Normally it's lenient enough, but I went too far left and it didn't open, so I was a bit... I did a one and it didn't work, but yeah. Normally shouldn't be a problem. That's a pretty big mistake on my side.
Yeah, there's a setup for it too that should get the position just about right. The thing that I always notice, people kind of just walk into the acid to do a couple backflips. What I like to do there is I line up against the wall and I side hop into the acid so I don't take as much damage when I'm running through it. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but I like side hops.
Oh yeah. Did you play for the all dungeons intentionally Challensois, or does that you had already cleared fire, so you decided to go for it anyway?
No, it was definitely wanted to do AD as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why even after the PC crash, I redid there,
Yeah.
even though there was only a slingshot in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That's
that
fair. I know.
with these settings, like with these, the Song of Storms on AD, and knowing that Deku and Forest are path anyway, I think that's a very reasonable play. That's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if at any point you don't have anything better to do, like go do AD.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, fire was one of the only places you had open at that time anyway, so it wasn't a bad play at all. It was a play that made a lot of sense, and I don't fault you for it at all. It just didn't happen to work out correctly. This seed, any other seed, it probably would have helped you a lot.
Was fire? Was it bow locked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Because
you could complete it without it.
Yeah, the BK was just. So the deep fire was bow locked.
Yeah, deep fire was bow locked.
Oh, okay, but you could still clear Volvagia with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my next. Other than like Composer Grave chest was my last location other than Fire Temple. So if I don't get to 20 skulls, then I'm going into fire if I don't have my bow yet.
Right.
And then at that point, yeah, you just do AD because you need to beat Phantom Ganon anyway. And how long does it really take to beat Goma? So.
Right, and we were like, every big chest in Forest Temple, we're like, oh, is this it? And then it was Scale. Well, no, we peeked the Rudolph's letter spot earlier, but I can't remember what it was. And then it was Strength 2, like, oh, okay, that could be Path, but they're right by Phantom Ganon, so they're just going to fight him anyway. And then it's Rudolph's letter. Oh, well, that's definitely our path.
Yeah, but let's talk about Scale, because you definitely do have to then rethink about all of your logic at that point. Hope you were keeping track of where your forest keys were to see if it's actually bow locked.
Oh yeah.
You don't have. I was a key short from Logical Bomb Bag, so it would have been Scale. Could have been Strength 2. I think there's a really strong chance that you skip Phantom Ganon this seed if Strength 2 opens up that much,
Actually,
and then just hopefully play Minuet to come back after.
Right, that Strength 2 opened up your Boomerang, actually, so it could have been the path. Because your Boomerang was in Spirit.
So that's one where I think actually beating Phantom Ganon is a choice to push all dungeons. If you're confident that it's not all dungeons, I think you probably skip out and push progression and only come back for Phantom Ganon if you need. But with Song of Storms on Ocarina of Time, there's not a lot of risk to beating Phantom Ganon because it opens up so many checks.
Right. Yeah, that's a fair one. Lee, you have any questions?
None that I can think of.
I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot here.
Okay, it's okay. But thank you very much for the restream. It was fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what's did on his side and look back at the.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's I just like just been this. If you're okay, I will quickly jump out of the interview because the French restream also is waiting.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But thank you very much for everything. It was fun, and GG's words. I hope you get far now.
GG, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, GT's Challensois.
And unless there's anything else, I'll probably drop off as well. But thank you so much for the restream.
Last thing, your next opponent will be Sora. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I have a pretty tough gauntlet coming up. with this. I think Sora is actually the first opponent who was seated higher than I was, and I think he and I. I'm sorry, I actually don't know for sure Sora's pronouns, but Sora, I believe, has a very different play style than I do, so I think it's going to be a really interesting match. I expect it to not be close. I think one of us will win by a significant margin, but I have no idea who.
That's fair. And then I know most people don't like to think too far ahead of their next match, so they don't, mind game themselves and lose the match. But if you win that one, you'll go on to face Rock Chalk.
Yeah, so Rock Chalk, have not actually played in as many races with Rock Chalk. I typically play European weekly time slot. I believe Rock Chalk plays more North American weeklies, so don't know as much about Rock Chalk, but we'll see if I get that far. Just taking it one match at a time and having fun along the way.
Hey, that's all that matters. Well, GG's again.
Yeah, the advantage of being the losers bracket from round one is you just get to play so much more randomized.
Fair.
Yeah, thanks again for the restreams, and have a good one.
Yeah, anytime. GG's again. Any last comments, Lee?
No. I think we've got everything wrapped up, including almost all the memes and a debate.
So I believe we can pass it off to Psychonaut now.
Alrighty, well then, GG's once again to both of our runners, to Words of Swords and to Challensois for the great match we had there. Obviously, best luck to Words continuing on in the losers bracket there. Chat, if you're not following them already, please make sure you give them both a follow. All the links are in the chat there. Thank you to Lee and to Adam for the excellent commentary, as well as Aisling and Toad for tracking. Make sure you give them a follow as well. Shout outs as well to our race monitor, Milika, I think is how you pronounce it. Yeah, close enough. Who also handled the French restream, so be sure to give her a follow as well. The next matchup we have on the schedule is the losers bracket round 4 matchup between Ice9 and Kaidoms. That's taking place tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern, right over on ZSR1. If you're looking for more Ocarina of Time randomizer action, though, let me suggest for you the Random Settings League Season 5 Grand Finals Game 2 between Marco and Timmy2405. That's happening Wednesday, 2 o'clock Eastern, also happening on ZSR. Next matchup we have for you today is the Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando Tournament Swiss Round 1 matchup between Mirai and Paratroopa. That's happening at about 9 o'clock Eastern over on CSR 1. And then tomorrow, I believe, no, beg your pardon, later on tonight at about 10 o'clock Eastern, we also have a matchup between Dr. J, PhD and Level Engine happening right here on CSR 2. There's a lot of action going on there. All the information is on the schedule if you want to take a look, so please look forward to all that. For the moment, though, we are going to send you over to Gunzar, who is doing a combination of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, all sanity combination madness. So be sure to get over there, be sure to show them some love. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Psychonaut, and have a fantastic rest of your time zone. Bye bye now.
Peace.
Goodbye.